The second problem, we have to check if these numbers are divisible by 4 and 8. Okay, we know the divisibility rules of 4 and 8. For 4, you have to look at the last two digits. The last two digits should either be 0, 0 or any number that is divisible by 4. For 8, the rule is you should look at the last three digits. If the last three digits are either 0, 0, 0 or any number that is divisible by 8, then that big number is divisible by 8. Okay, shall we start? 72, yes, it is divisible by 4. 572, it is not divisible by 8. You have how did I say 572 is not divisible by 8? You have to divide and find out. Okay, you have to have a reminder 0. So I just did it in mind. Okay, 7 8s are 56. So 1 reminder and 2, 12. 12 is not divisible by 8. So I directly said cross. So you have to divide and find out. Okay, what about this? 52 is divisible by, yes, 52 is divisible by 4. Okay, what about 352? 4 times is 32. 3 and 2 again. Yes, it is divisible by 8. The last two digits here are 0, 0. So it is divisible by 4. What about 8? 6 8s are 48. So 2 and 0, 20. No, 20 is not divisible by 8. Okay. The last three digits are 0, 0, 0. So it is divisible by 4 and 8. What about this? You have an odd number here. So just by looking at the last digit, you cannot have an odd number. Okay, if you have an odd number, it will not be divisible by any even number. Okay, so you can blindly say that this number is not divisible by 4 and 8. Okay. Okay, the next number is 14560. Look at the last two digits. 60 is divisible by 4. Okay, 560 is divisible by 8. 56 comes in the 8 table. Okay. What about 084? 84 is divisible by 4. 084 not divisible by 8. 72 is divisible by, yes, 4. 072 is divisible by 8. You have 0, 0. So it is divisible by 4. 700. It's not divisible by 8. So you should divide and find out. Okay. So here you have 50. 50 not divisible by 4. Okay. It is not divisible by 8. Okay. Let's move on to the third problem. We have to find out whether all these numbers are divisible by 6. To find out the divisibility of 6, we have to find out if these numbers are divisible by 2 and 3, right? So first we will see the divisibility of 2. Look at the ones place. Okay, yes. 8, yes. 5, no. 3, no. So you should have an even number in the ones place, right? Otherwise I am going to put cross. Here I have an even number. Yes. 0 or an even number. Okay, yes, no, yes, and no. Divisibility rule of 3, you have to add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then that number is divisible by 3. So for saving time, I have added the digits. 2 plus 9, 11, 11 plus 7 is 18, 19, 23 and 27. That is what I have written here. So I have added all the digits of all the numbers and I have written it here so that we can quickly say. Okay, 27 is divisible by 3, 16, no, 15, yes, yes, 20, no, 27, yes, 30, yes, 19, no, 21, yes, 23, no. So if we know these two, then we can easily say whether these numbers are divisible by 6, right? Here both we have a tick, so I can put a tick here. One tick and one cross, so no. Same way, no, no, no. We have two ticks, yes, I can put a tick here. Again 2 ticks, tick here, no. Again 2 ticks, yes, no. Isn't this very easy, children? Let's move on to the fourth problem. We have to find out if all these numbers are divisible by 11. Okay, so first we have to add the alternate digits. the sum, those two sums, we have to find the difference. If that number is either 0 or any number divisible by 11, then this number is divisible by 11. Okay. So alternate digits. 5 plus 4, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. When you subtract, you get 0. So I will say this number is divisible by 11. These are alternate digits. These two are alternate digits. 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. Minus 0 plus 2 is 2. You get 11. 11 is divisible by 11. So this whole big number is divisible by 11. Here alternate digits. While marking these alternate digits, you should be careful. Okay, you should not miss out any number. Yeah. Okay. Now 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. 19 plus 5 is 24 minus 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay. 24 minus 15 is 9. So 9 is not divisible by 11. So this number is not divisible by 11. Alternate digits. Many children make mistakes while seeing the alternate digits. They might miss out some numbers. Okay. Now 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 9 is 17. 17 plus 0, 17 minus 0 plus 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. So 17 minus 17, 0. So if it is 0, then this number is divisible by 11. So alternate digits. Okay. So we get 1 minus 1, 0. So divisible by 11. Okay. So what do we have? 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 5 is 15 minus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 4, 3 is 4. 15 minus 4, 11. It is divisible by 11. So this number is divisible by 11. It's very simple, right? It looks like it is divisibility rule of 11 is difficult, but not at all. It is very simple. If you understand, it is very simple. Okay. The next problem, the fifth one. Write the smallest digit and the greatest digit in the blank space of each of the following numbers so that the number formed is divisible by 3. Okay, so you have two blanks here. In this number, you have one blank. You should fill this blank with one smallest and one biggest number so that this number is divisible by 3. So what is the divisibility rule of 3? You have to add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then this number will be divisible by 3, right? So first let us add the digits which are already given. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 2 is 15. 15 plus 4, you are getting 19. Okay. So for this number to be divisible by 3, you should have the sum as any number that you find in the multiplication table of 3, right? So what is the nearest number divisible by 3? You cannot reduce this number. Okay, it has to be only more because you cannot have any, you can only add something to this. Okay, you cannot write you cannot reduce anything from this sum. So what do I do? Nearest number that is divisible by 3 is 21. Right. So I will write 2 here. So what will happen? This is 19. If I add 19, 19 plus 2 is 21. So this number is divisible by 3. Right. So the smallest number that we can add is in this blank is 2. Okay. What about the biggest number? So our sum is 19, right? So what else can we have? 21, 24, 27, right? And 30. So we cannot have a 2-digit because we have only space for 1 digit, right? So what about this number? 27 minus 19 is 8, right? So if I add 8 here, what will happen? This sum is 19. 19 plus 8 becomes 27. So that is the biggest number that you can write in the blank to make this number divisible by 3. Can you add, can you consider 30? No, because you only have one digit here. Okay. What about this one? 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. Plus 2, 24. Okay, so your sum is 24 till now. Is 24 divisible by 3? Yes. So, what is the smallest number you can add? If you put a 0 here, the sum again is 24, right? So, it is divisible by 3. So, I can add 0 here. And what is the biggest number that you can add? What are the next multiples of 3? 27, 30, 33, right? So 24 minus 33 is 9, right? So if I add 9 here, the sum will become, this other sum is 24. 24 plus 9 is 33. So I can add 9 here. If I add the digits of this number, I will get 33, which is divisible by 3. So I can say the biggest number that I can add is 9. Okay. Let's do the last problem. Write a digit in the blank space of each of the following numbers so that the number formed is divisible by 11. Okay. So we have two numbers here. In this number we have a blank. Okay. We have to fill this with any number so that this number becomes a number which is divisible by 11. So what is the rule of divisibility rule of 11? So we have to choose the alternate digits and add. Okay, so what happens here? So now, okay, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 9 is 14. And what do we have here? 9 plus 8 is 17, 17 plus something. Okay, so I have 17 here. 17 minus 14 becomes 3, which is not divisible by 11. So now we have to add some number here. Can we add 0? No, if we add 0, then this becomes not divisible. Not divisible. Sorry. Can we add 1 here? If I add 1 here, what will happen? This becomes 9 plus 1, 10 plus, this becomes 18. So this becomes 4. No, still not divisible. Can I add 2 here? What will happen? 9 plus 2 is 11. 11 plus 8 will become 19. So 19 minus 14 is 5. Right? So still no. So can I add 3? So we just have to keep checking like this. Okay. If we add 3, then becomes 20. This becomes 6. So I need to have 11 here, right? Yeah, I should either have 0. Now I can't have 0 because already there is a difference. So I cannot have a difference 0. So I have to have 11 here. Okay, so what should be this number? It should be 25. 25 minus 14 is only 11. So already I have 9 plus 8, 17. So 17, how will it become 25 if I add 8, right? If I add 8 here, what will happen? 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 8 becomes 25. So 25 minus 14 will become 11. So my answer is 8. Okay. Same way, let us try this problem. Alternate digits. Okay. So 8 plus 9, 17. 17 plus 8 is 25. Okay. I have 25. Here I have 4 plus 4, 8. Okay. So minus 8 is what? 25 minus 8 is 17. Okay. So what should I have? I should have any number that is divisible by 11. Okay. So if I have 11 here, then this I cannot change because this is the number that we already have. So 25 minus what I will have, if I have 14 here, then this becomes 11. Okay, so if I add 6 here, 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 4 becomes 14. So 25 minus 14 is 11. So my answer here is 6. Okay. Can you understand? If this is tricky, please let me know. Okay. So that's all for this exercise. So next video we'll be looking at exercise 3.4, more about factors and factorization, LCM, HCF and all that. Okay, see you in my next video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Okay, and do share it with your friends who will find it useful. Okay, bye bye, take care.